So, I kind of want to ask you guys, how did people invent bread? Like we all know how you make bread. You just get flour. After you get flour, you just mix it with water, and then you bake it, and bam, you get a bread. But how did people discover bread? Like what made people go, oh my God, look, here's a plant. I'm going to harvest it, and then I'm going to turn it into flour. I'll combine it with water and maybe heat it up. Maybe it'll turn into something good. How did people discover those things? Like, how did people actually think, oh my God, yeah, this could be a nice delicacy? How do people think of that? Like, I get some accidental. I get some accidental. Let's just say salted eggs. Do you guys know what salted eggs are? Telur asin. I can actually imagine how people discover telur asin. I can actually Ollie, kebayang orang itu bisa menemukan telur asin itu bagaimana? Maybe someone dropped an egg to a mud, left it for a few days, found the egg and decided to just eat it and be like, oh my gosh, this actually tastes good. Like it's natural, you know, because there's not much process there. But how did people invent bread? How did people invent bread? What's the story behind that? Like, just so you know, we started, it's just like Minecraft. We start with wood, water, and dirt. How did you, and you know, we can get wheat, but how did people find wheat and make bread? Think about it. It's kind of weird. Think about it. How did people, how about this? How about this? Here's another idea. How did people invent wireless stuffs? How did people discover Bluetooth and Wi-Fi? I'll say this again. We started off with dirt, water, air, and wood. How did we suddenly get wireless networks? How does that happen? Tell me. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. How did people invent connections that we can't even see? No, seriously, if people have answers, please tell me. I would love to know. Lagi gabut. Lagi gabut terus kayak, oh, kayaknya aku bisa membuat telepon seluler gitu. Like, how did... Like, maybe it's possible if it was like... Kalau di zaman sekarang kayak gini mah udah agak shocker kan ya. Tapi kalian kepikir gak sih? Like even when Thomas Alva Edison discovered light, how did he even do that? He just experimented with wires and glasses and heat, and he just suddenly got it? How was electricity implemented anyways? How is like sure? Who was the one who discovered electricity? Was it Benjamin Franklin? I forgot who found electricity, but they found electricity through a kite, right? Through a kite experiment, right? How did they implement electricity to daily life? How did they make... Mereka bisa bikin stop kontak itu bagaimana cerita? Think about it. Think about it, man. Think about it. It makes me wonder sometimes, how do people do that? Science, Ollie. And another thing that I'd like to discuss about cameras. How did people discover that they can actually take pictures and print them out? And that's kind of cool. Like, how can a flash of light remember the poses and facial expressions of you. And how are they able to print it out? Stop giving us headaches. I'm sorry, but it keeps me up at night too, okay? These sorts of things also keep me up at night. I kind of want to know, okay? I really, really want to know. I'd love answers. Please give me them. Visual. Let's take these and... that looks better. Way better, actually. Then we can... Nggak sengaja nemuin. Yeah, but how is it accidental? Like if they accidentally found, let's just say they accidentally found electricity. Kita bilang aja mereka secara gak sengaja menemukan listrik. Nah, cara implementasikan listrik itu ke dalam rumah itu bagaimana? How did they implement electricity when they accidentally found it? Like, you gotta be superhuman or something, right? How about this? Let's talk about Wright brothers. Do you guys know Wright brothers? The one who invented the airplane? Like, they discovered the plane, but technically the plane was just gliding down. It wasn't technically flying. Itu sebenarnya pesawat pertama itu bukan beneran terbang gitu kan? It wasn't really flying. It was like gliding down. That was the first airplane. It just looked like it was flying. So how did they find, you know, engined airplanes? How did they do that? Yeah. It's controversial. I'm very sorry. Very, very controversial. I didn't mean to bring this topic up loud to everyone, but it needs to be spoken. It needs to be spoken, everyone. What in the world? Go away! I'm doing my building. I'm not interested. Get your dirty llamas off. Yeah. Thanks for the knowledge. I didn't give you guys knowledge. I gave you guys questions. Why aren't you guys answering my questions? Mesin bisa bergerak. What else do I want to talk about? How did they found? How did people invent refrigerators? How did they discover that electricity and heat and stuffs can make a refrigerator that can make things cold? Why is the refrigerator cold, but it's hot? I don't know if you guys get it. I don't get it either. So like, if you open a refrigerator, it's cold inside, but when you go to the back, it's like really, really hot. Someone commented. Wait, my brain expanded in one stream. Thank you, Zen. I don't know, man. Well, I don't know either. That's why I'm asking. It's thermodynamics. How did people think of that? Also, I have a question. How did Newton invented the Newton law? How did like an apple fell on his head, and then he decided to write some numbers and some symbols and make it the laws of gravity? How did that happen? Like, what was he on? Seriously, what did he eat for dinner? He started making weird symbols and it became the laws of gravity and we use it today. calculus? How did people invent calculus? Let's say that someone from the let's say that I'm someone from like the 900s, the 500s. Like how did people invent algebra? How did people invent calculus? How did people invent sigma? What's a sigma even, and when do you use a sigma? I studied it in high school, but I forgot because I died. There was sigma, right? How did people invent codes? How did you know that by typing in a computer? Like who invented the code thingamajig? Like, who in the world said, hey, if you put letters and numbers on this computer, you can make a program? Who said that? Who said it? And how? How did he thought of that? A lot of thinking is not good for the zombie. It's not good for the zombie at all. My brain hurts now. Yeah, let's stop. Let's stop. So, they all created by ancient aliens. Then let me ask you this. If it was invented by ancient aliens, how did ancient aliens even discover it in the first place? Yofi-senpai might know, actually. I should ask Yofi-senpai. Yeah, you know what? I think Yofi-senpai has all of the answers to my questions because technically she has really advanced technologies from her planets, right? Just ask her. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll stop tormenting you guys.